Welcome to the 2019 commencement celebration for the Village at Academy Online High School. My name is Lauren Setz. We are so excited to have you join us for the very first graduation ceremony for the Village at Academy Online. Please stand. Remove your hats and welcome Emma Fiker, a freshman at the Village, who will be singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Great job, Emma. Great job. Awesome.
Please be seated. Thanks, Emma. Now, I would like to introduce Mr. Nathan Gorsh, principal of the Village.
Thanks, Lauren. It's my pleasure to welcome all of you to the very first commencement ceremony for the Village. It's hard to believe how fast the last 4 years have gone, and I have very mixed emotions as we see this special group graduate. Seems like just yesterday, many of you were coming in to interview for this new school with no name, no building, no staff, and no curriculum. But you came anyway. We started with 25 ninth graders, and we've added students every year, and next year we'll have over 200 students. And those 200 students will stand on the shoulders of you as pioneers. Graduates, congratulations to you. This day is all about you. We want to acknowledge your outstanding accomplishments, reflect on the last several years, and dream about how each of you will make this world a better place. As we embark on this journey, please remember to silence your cell phones, put your Snapchat on pause, and just soak in the beauty of the day and of your journey. Our hope is to share some laughs, maybe some tears, and demonstrate gratitude for the opportunity that we have all had to work together. Joining us today in support of our graduates are the District 20 Board of Education, representatives from District 20 Administration, and the staff of the Village. Students, you're also supported by your family and your friends that are here to celebrate with you. At this point, I would like to acknowledge the greatest supporters in the room, your parents. Would the parents of our graduates please stand and be recognized at this time? Thank you, and congratulations to each of you. As you all know, I meet with each incoming student to talk about our school and explain the differences in our school model. I end each of these meetings by talking about our staff. I'm not going to get choked up. Maybe I will. Well, I think we have many amazing elements to our school. The best part to me, without question, are the staff. Whew, I knew it was going to be tough. At this time, let me introduce the staff. Ms. Kimmy Kane, counselor. Ms. Stacy Chavarria, admin assistant. Mr. Andy Colgate, physical education. Ms. Stephanie Colgate, math. Mr. Joel Hampton, math. Ms. Lindsay Keller, teacher on special assignment electives coordinator. Ms. Sherry McAtee, art. Ms. Susan Nolan, English. Mr. Nash Norris, social studies. In the back, our security officer, Officer Jeff Potts. Ms. Katie Redinger, science. Ms. Sarah Reynolds, receptionist, bookkeeper. Mr. Phil Savage, English, social studies, and Spanish. Mr. Gary Savorn, our college and career counselor. And Ms. Carla Ray Smith, science. At this time, it's now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Mark Hatchell, our superintendent of Academy School District 20. Dr. Hatchell began his career as an educator 29 years ago as a student teacher at Air Academy High School. He graduated from Colorado State University in 1982, where he earned his bachelor's degree in business administration and earned his master's degree from CSU in 1985. Dr. Hatchell did his doctoral studies at the University of Colorado and earned his doctoral degree in 1989. We're truly fortunate to have a leader so deeply committed to the success of our students. As many of you know, this is Dr. Hatchell's final year as superintendent, as he's retiring at the end of the school year. On a more personal note, Dr. Hatchell has hired me 3 times, including for my very first administrative job in my career. So I owe him a huge debt of gratitude on a personal level. Please welcome Dr. Hatchell.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Mr. Gorsh does owe me a lot. I remember him when he was a young social studies teacher at Whitefield High School. I just have to say I'm so proud of Ms. Reynolds, then Deputy Superintendent, and I. If you know anything about Mr. Gorsh, he is a strong advocate. He is a believer in you. He's a believer in this program. He's such a strong believer that more than once, Ms. Reynolds and I were ready to throw him overboard. He was such a strong believer. But it's his vision that created this. So let's give him a round of applause. Seniors, congratulations. My father used to tell me the most important things in life are those that no one can ever take away from you. And I would say to you, your high school diploma is one of those things. Congratulations. And I've had many opportunities to visit the village and online this year, and I can't tell you how impressed I've been with your school, with you, and with this senior class in particular. Great job to the class of 2019. But before you leave, I want to ask you to do 3 things. Number 1, when you get a chance, tell your parents, your guardians, your family, thank you for all they've done for you. Number 2, when you get a chance, thank your teachers. And number 3, please, during this end-of-year school celebration season, be safe and make wise decisions. It's now my honor to introduce the Academy 20 Board of Education, our president, Mrs. Tracy Johnson. Vice President, Ms. Karen Reynolds. Director, Mr. Glenn Streeb. Director, Mr. Tom LaValle. Director and Academy Online's Board Liaison, Mr. Doug Lumberg. Also from Central Administration, Deputy Superintendent, Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Tom Gregory. And Assistant Superintendent for Administrative Services, Dr. Jim Smith. Thank you and best wishes to all the seniors. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Hatchell. At each graduation, members of our senior class are asked if any of them wish to speak. Several students wanted to share their thoughts this afternoon. First, I'd like to introduce Mr. Ethan Thompson. Ethan was an original villager, and in many ways, Ethan is the poster child for our inquiry projects. His unquenchable curiosity and passion for learning are incredible. We're all convinced that Ethan will find a cure for cancer or make another amazing scientific discovery, but before he does that, he'll speak for us this afternoon. Please welcome Ethan.
One sec. Hi, as Nathan just said, I'm Ethan Thompson. Put that back in place. Okay. 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 I am proud to be speaking on behalf of the brilliant class of 2019. I'd first like to acknowledge the bravery of the original villagers, the students who risked their own high school careers to the unknown. We original villagers started in a one-room modular, of which you shared with a bunny rabbit, no plumbing, that's right, no plumbing, and the constant distraction of the wind bursting against our one classroom, our entire school. To survive, we shared a porta potty with a family of rabbits and a weasel. Yeah, it was something. But more importantly, we turned to each other like the collective family we are. We risked a lot in a belief where school exists, where individuality and camaraderie were just as valued as academics, maybe more. That school is the village. All students of the village, both original and newer, are in a constant pursuit to use our individual talents and resources to be better than the best. We bring that to school every single day. The village is no typical school. We have the most real, genuine conversations and presentations. From business plans to inquiry projects, we had a blast. We also learned that having teachers and mentors that really care is very important. All of this hinges on our faithful leader, Nathan. Nathan's determination to achieve an innovative school is remarkable. I believe Nathan and all faculty at our school have this vision that's played out every single day, Monday through Thursday, although probably on weekends too, knowing everybody, it's a big thing. 4 distinct lessons that I've learned from the village that will stand true after high school. So for me and the rest of my class, in about 2 hours at most, so pretty awesome. Be as follows. First lesson, optimism in the darkness. You do not need to see the light at the end of the tunnel to have hope and purpose. That's what optimism is for. You make your own light with optimism, and you can share that light with others. Self-paced online learning can be a scary monster, especially in online math. But knowing you'll finish with a good foundation, that is really optimism. My next lesson, risk. Risk is the creation of adventure. Without risk, there'd be no adventure. Whether you like it or not, risk is an essential ingredient in life. Take a risk every single day of your life. My third lesson, be vulnerable and flexible. Vulnerability and flexibility are doors that you choose to open or close. I say leave them wide open. The flexibility of the school is amazing. From hockey meets and BMX races requiring frequent missing of school, to myself being allowed, and get this, supported to miss 10 days of school to complete wilderness first responder training. That's flexibility. Let the unknown in. The more doors you open, the more rooms you can explore. Leads me to my 4th and final lesson for you guys. Be you. Be yourself. Be the individual you are. Be considerate of others, but still be yourself. The village is the only school in town, possibly the planet, where you can present your own personal projects, like a home-built nuclear reactor. Yeah. And get academic credit from that. That is very cool. Yeah, probably the planet now that I think of it. Being yourself is the only way to be truly optimistic, risk-taking, flexible, and vulnerable. In closing, the past has always been and always will be projected onto the future. If the past says anything, it says that the class of 2019 will utilize its resources and crusade to make the future a better, more desirable place. We, the class of 2019, will be the change of current reality. We will be the doctors, the artists, the Olympians, and the scientists. We are the class of 2019. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you, Ethan. I'm a little scared Ethan may be on several FBI watch lists for the materials he's collected over time. Next, I would like to introduce Chase Cochran. Chase was also an original Villager, although I think he came maybe 2 weeks into the first semester of his freshman year, but we still count him as original. Chase is a high-level hockey player who's had the opportunity to play across the country and spent the last year playing junior hockey in St. Louis while finishing his senior year. Please welcome Chase.
Good afternoon. I'd like to give a warm welcome to all family, friends, faculty, staff, and students here today, celebrating and honoring the first graduating class of the Village at Academy Online High School. This is a very special day that many people waited a long time for. It is amazing to look out and see all the faces here today. Looking back on the last 4-year journey, I'm in awe of how far our little school has come. Our very first year, or the pilot year, as it had been called, had one small class of freshman students, 25 to be exact. 52% of those students are sitting here today graduating. For those of you who aren't so good at math, that's 13 students. Along with that freshman class were Mr. Gorsh and 4 teachers, 3 of which are still here today, Ms. Lindsay, Ms. Redinger, and Mr. Savage. In 4 short years, our school has grown from those 25 students and 5 staff members housed in a small portable classroom outside of Pine Creek High School to 15 staff members and teachers, almost 200 students, and a new school building. We have basically doubled our numbers every year. At this rate, the Village is going to need more than just a new building. How did we get here? How are we all able to take advantage of this amazing opportunity of a unique type of high school that allowed many of us to chase our dreams and still receive an excellent education? Risk. Risk is how. All of this was made possible because of the few dedicated individuals who are willing to not just put in the hard work, but to take a risk. Taking risk is not easy. It is not something many are willing to do. But taking risk is what defines an extraordinary person from an average person. Think about it. Bill Gates, Albert Einstein, even Galileo, all incredibly successful people who took risks. Risks that we continue to see benefits from every day. Richard Nixon once said, "If you take no risks, you will suffer no defeats. But if you take no risks, you win no victories." My personal risk-taking started my freshman year. Like many of you, I was headed towards high school on the traditional path. But the last second, I decided I wanted more. More opportunity, more growth, and the freedom to excel in the sport that I love. This was definitely My risk-taking didn't stop with the change in schools. With the new opportunities the Village was providing me, I was able to take another big risk and change to a new hockey program. This was definitely risky. Many of my teammates and even my coach spoke Russian. Half the time, I had no clue what they were saying. But with risk comes great reward. I not only grew and thrived as an athlete, but as a person. Over my sophomore and junior years, I was able to travel the country, learn from the best, and create some amazing friendships and memories along the way. But risk was just scratching the surface with these things. With senior year approaching, I was given the opportunity to live and play in St. Louis, Missouri. Taking this risk meant I would be living away from my home, away from my family, and away from my friends. As intimidating as that might sound, I knew that taking the risk could lead to great reward. And once again, I wasn't mistaken. As I stand here today, ready to graduate, after spending the last year away, I am faced with many new doors and opportunities I would not have had I not taken the risk. A risk that all leads back to the opportunities the village provided. Speaking for myself, my classmates, and the graduating class of 2019, I'd like to thank Mr. Gorsh, Ms. Lindsay, Ms. Redinger, Mr. Savage, and all the staff members here at the village. I know that I have shared my growth and opportunities with you here today, but there are 35 other students ready to graduate that have equally amazing stories and accomplishments. To all my fellow graduating seniors and students that may follow, I would like to leave you with this. If you don't take risks, you will always work for someone who does. As you move forward in life, accept the challenge, take the risk, don't be average, be extraordinary. Thank you.
Thanks, Chase. And now I'd like to introduce Ashley Hayes. Ashley was also an original villager. There's some controversy about whether she was the first student or if she finished second to her twin sister, Emily. Ashley is a nationally ranked BMX racer and has aspirations of someday racing in the Olympics. Please welcome Ashley. Go get him.
Welcome parents, teachers, and class of 2019. Actually, let's specify, the first graduating class of the village. My name is Ashley Hayes, and I was the second student enrolled in the village, my twin sister Emily being the first. This is a fact that she will never let go. I am very proud to call myself a student of the village. I met Nathan and was introduced to the concept of this program. Let me restart. I met Nathan and was introduced to the concept of this program and knew immediately that this was not your typical high school. From the flexible schedules to the super small class sizes, I knew this program would work with my schedule as a serious athlete. But little did I know this school was much more than that. The village provided me with a superior education, amazing experiences, and priceless relationships with fellow students and staff these past 4 years. I don't think I will ever forget the memories and experiences I have made here. From the first expedition to Rampart Reservoir, where I took a selfie with Miss Lindsay, to photo hacking Nathan's phone on the top of Pikes Peak. I'm pretty sure he still has those photos. Oh, and remember the time when most of us were squeezed into one classroom with a real-life class pet, a bunny named Loki. As I said, this is not your typical high school. The village has not only given me great relationships, but also the opportunity to play a bigger role in my education. The teachers and their commitment to the students has allowed me to love learning and retain the passion to keep learning as I move on. Okay, enough about this top-of-the-line school. Congratulations to us, class of 2019, specifically the first graduating class of the village. This is pretty exciting, but also very scary. We are starting the next chapter of our lives. That may mean something different for each of us. Some will go to college or travel, and some may begin work or continue our athletic advancements. No matter what we decide to do, let's make it worthwhile. Keep doing what you love, keep following your passions, and never lose sight of all the hard work you have done thus far. We got through 13 years of school, and many of us had to spend 4 of those years with Nathan. I call that a huge accomplishment. As we go out there and face the big bad world, know that you will have good times and bad times, and your greatness is not measured by the money you make or by the number of followers you have on Instagram or Facebook, but by how many people you help and make a positive impact on. As life gets busier with all the adult tasks we will take on, remember this quote by Muhammad Ali. He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. Nathan took a risk to begin this school. The teachers took a risk to work at this school, and the students took a risk to enroll in this school, and together we have accomplished greatness. Congratulations to the class of 2019 for working hard and making it this far. I hope everyone has an amazing summer. Thank you. Our graduation would not be complete without a speech from our principal, Mr. Nathan Gorsh, aka the best principal ever.
Thanks, Ashley. So, as I think about graduation, I keep coming back to what I believe are the two most powerful words in the English language: what if? You see, these two words can be paralyzing or they can be exhilarating. It depends on your perspective. These words can challenge or they can open possibilities. Think about the times in your life you've asked yourself this question. Times that it was hurtful and scary. What if I fail? What if they find out? What if it doesn't work? What if they don't like me? Or these words can inspire. Well, what if we tried it? What if it works? What if there is a better way? What if I can change the world? Throughout the rest of your life, you're going to ask yourself this question hundreds, if not thousands of times. Some of the best and worst decisions you will make revolve around this question. My hope for you graduates is you never stop asking the question, because that's how you will see the possibilities. But also don't let this question limit you or what you can do. You're an amazing group of young people, and it's been my privilege to have a front row seat to your growth. Some of you I've known for 4 years. Some of you have endured me for 4 years, while others for just a short time. But you've all impacted my life, and you leave a legacy at our school. A school, frankly, that started from asking the question, what if? What if we could create a new school that put students at the center of every decision we made? But you see, we're not done asking what if, and neither should you. This journey's been about so much more than just academics, and you've all become so much more than just skilled students. You've become critical thinkers, risk takers, and curious observers. You've grown
I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll figure it out sooner or later. Thanks again, Abby Barker.
Mr. Brody Bednars. Brody would like to thank a lot of people. Throughout my life, I've been lucky enough to have been surrounded by some pretty amazing people who were there for my best moments, my okay moments, and they stuck by me through the rough. Be there for me no matter what. And for that, I am not just lucky, but blessed. To my mom, my grandpa, and my grandma, a simple thank you isn't enough for everything you have done for me, but thank you a million times over. And as I look ahead to joining the Army shortly after graduation, I hope that I make them proud. Brody Bednars.
Reese Bissell. Thank you to my friends, people I met by chance that made it seem that it was meant to be. Thank you to Mr. Kirkendall, the super cool principal of my junior year of high school, who helped me through a tough time by encouraging me to get my work done and making sure I didn't touch any of his mac and cheese. Thank you to my teachers here at the Village who helped me to understand things that I didn't and being patient with me and being friendly. And finally, thank you to my loving parents, the people that started my whole journey in life, to the people who never turned their back on me, even when I made countless stupid mistakes, always encouraging me to press forward and never give up. I know that sounds cheesy, but I am more than grateful for it. I would never be the man I am today without them. Thanks to Mr. Kirkendall, I will be finishing my first year of hairstyling school, so I will continue to achieve my barber's license. I also plan on finishing my Eagle Scout project to achieve my Eagle Scout. I also plan on meeting my future wife and having kids of my own. And finally, I hope to eventually make a difference in the world, or even just someone's life.
Chase Cochran. I would first like to say thank you to Mr. Gorsh and all the staff here at the Village for giving me a rewarding high school experience that still allowed me the opportunity to play hockey. I would like to specifically thank Ms. Lindsay for looking out for me and encouraging me the last 4 years. She's been a tremendous role model in my life, and I know I will miss her. Thank you to my parents, sisters, family, and friends. The last 4 years has gone by really fast, and I've enjoyed every moment of it. Future plans include continuation of a hockey career playing juniors, and then attending college to obtain a doctoral degree in physical therapy.
Clayton Cosentino. I'm very grateful and blessed to be living the life I do. I wouldn't be able to have gotten this far without the support of my family and friends. I would like to thank my parents and grandparents who have so much trust in me and sacrificed so much
parents for pushing me to go further and pursue my passion, and my friends at college for making my time there bearable. My teachers here at the Village also had a hand in getting me to push beyond my boundaries. After graduation, I plan on continuing my time at Pikes Peak Community College and finishing my associate's degree in multimedia graphic design. I am proud to say that this was the place that I graduated from, because now I can move on with my life with little fear.
Ashley Hayes. First off, I want to thank the amazing program and school that Nathan and the teachers put together to make this the best high school in all human existence. I am truly thankful for all my teachers, especially the original Village teachers, for putting up with me for 4 whole years. I want to thank Ms. Lindsay for supporting me through all of this, being my teacher and my friend, and attempting to read this note without shedding a tear. I'll get you, girl. I am so honored and proud to call myself a graduating student from the Village. Thanks to Nathan for making fun of me all those years and letting me make fun of you right back. I mean, it's pretty easy. Have you met Nathan? Most of all, I want to thank my family. Thank you to all my siblings for pushing me to do better, to laugh at the simple things, and to learn unconditional love. I want to thank my dad for showing me the sport of BMX, motivating me, always helping others, and reminding me to always love what I'm doing, no matter the reward. Last but not least, I want to thank my mom. She has shown me how to be a strong woman and the true meaning of hard work and determination. Everyone says I'm exactly like her, and I'd say that's a really good thing to be. For the future, I plan on attending Pikes Peak Community College to study psychology. I also plan to take my BMX career to the next level by turning Women Elite Pro and making my way to the 2024 Olympics in Paris, France. I'll see you there. I couldn't have gone this far without all the people who support me, so thank you. And don't worry, Village staff, I'm not going far. I'll definitely come back to say hi and make fun of Nathan, of course.
Emily Hayes. As I walk up here to grab my diploma, I want to thank everyone who helped me achieve it first. First, I want to thank Nathan and all the teachers for being so creative and visioning a school like the Village. Thank you to all the teachers for not only being teachers, but also being my friends. I also want to thank my siblings for always being people I can look up to and being friends who I can be my 100% self with and still accept me. I especially want to thank my twin sister for being my best friend for life, because she really doesn't have a choice, and someone who pushes me to be a better person every day. I want to thank my dad, Bubba, for teaching me to never be afraid, especially on a bike. You are my hero, and you constantly care for people around you. I also want to thank my mom, Julie. She has shown me you can pursue your goals and reach the top even if you start at rock bottom. She is definitely the strongest woman I have ever met, and I'm lucky to call her mom. I want to thank both my parents for supporting me and being my biggest fans. My future goals are going to Pikes Peak Community College, then UCCS to become a physical therapist. I plan to further my career in BMX by turning Elite Woman Pro next year, becoming part of the USA cycling team, and going to Paris Olympics in 2024 and possibly more after. Thank you to all those people who have helped me achieve everything I have so far, and thank you for making these past 4 years unforgettable.
Brian Hubbard. Looking back on my high school career, I realize that I would not have made it if it wasn't for the constant support and advice given to me by my family. My mom and dad, who would listen to my frustrations and give tips on how to work through them. My siblings, who would give me advice and who knew I could do it. There were times when I doubted myself in being able to complete a certain assignment, but my family helped me push forward with words of wisdom and jokes to help me laugh. Despite all the challenges I faced in high school, I knew I could always turn to my family for advice and help. After high school, I planned to get my associate's degree from Pikes Peak Community College and then transfer to UCCS for a degree in business management. After that, I hope to help my parents run their company.
Lance Hunt. I could not begin to express my thankfulness for the overwhelming love and support from all of you. I always felt welcomed and accepted. You guys gave me the time and inspiration to follow my dreams and accept them while supporting them. I'll always be thankful to have the best teachers and staff prepare me for the real world and help pursue those dreams. I don't want to just thank my teachers, I want to thank my family for pushing me to work hard and make a name for myself. I wouldn't be the man I am today without my mother Stacy, my father Justin, my sister Abby, my stepmom Desiree, and my other sister Madison. Thank you all, I am eternally grateful. Jared Jones. I would like to extend a thank you to everyone in this school. When I came here last year, I needed a fresh start. I was in a dark place and I was having trouble finding myself. At the Village, I was accepted as myself and that helped me so much. I haven't always been the best student, I know that much is true, but I do what I can and I've become a better version of me since. I feel a part of a family at this school and that's something that I don't think will ever change. It's a place of new beginnings, new friendships, and new hopes and dreams. I want to thank all the teachers for being willing to work with us because a brand new school isn't something you can train for. And learning how to deal with the diversity between the people here is even harder, so I thank you. I also thank the students of this school for creating a safe space. I hope to see us all go far. I finally want to thank my family. They have been there for me every moment of the way. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have even made it to graduation, so thank you so much. I have plans for the future, but I'm still learning and searching. It's hard for me to know where I'm going when I don't know where I want to be. I want to do all kinds of things. I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a video game designer and developer. I want to help people. I want to think about law enforcement, being a firefighter, or even a medical doctor or something, but I need to decide, and that's not here yet. My hero is me in 10 years, and in 10 years, my hero will be me 10 years from that, because as long as I'm moving up and growing, I'll always be better than I was 10 years before.
Fiona Kennedy. I'd like to thank Mr. Gorsh and everyone at the Village for taking me in. The last year and a half has been an amazing experience. I know I wouldn't be able to say that if I had stayed at my old school. I'd like to thank my family, and most of all, I'd like to thank the best person I know, CJ. I couldn't have done this without you. I'll be heading to University College of Dublin to study international politics and relations. From there, I hope to get a job with UN or another international organization in counterterrorism or working to stop human trafficking.
Jack LaPiano. I'd like to thank the staff at the Village. I'd also like to thank my friends and family. I'd especially like to thank my mom, Rebecca, and stepdad, Troy, and also my grandma, Bernadette, and Grandpa Jack. Thank you. This summer, I plan to travel to see friends out of state and then return to Colorado Springs.
Jasper Lester. I would like to say thank you to all the teachers that helped me through the years while I was at Academy Online High School. I would also like to thank my parents for pushing me all the time and making me into the person I am today. They are the biggest influence on me and are always there for me. And to all my friends, I love you all, and thanks for making so many amazing memories that I'll never forget. I plan to continue developing as a hockey player for the next couple of years so that I can get recruited to play college hockey.
Ben Lewis. Thank you to all the teachers who had to deal with me but kept pushing me even though I was super stubborn and waited till the last second to do my work. Thank you to my family with helping me get through high school because it was tough. And last, I would like to thank my friends for a good last year. My future goals are to go to college and become an underwater welder.
Aiden McCabe. Aiden would like to thank those who've helped him find his calling in life, ranging from the nurses at Evans Army Community Hospital's PACU to the lifeguard crews who've helped shape him to what he is today. He'd also like to thank Elliot Radzanowski for being such an amazing partner in crime. He will be attending the University of Wyoming, go Pokes, this fall to obtain a pre-medicine degree in keeping with his plan to become a surgeon for the Navy. Connor McPherson. I would like to thank the teachers and staff of the Village for allowing me the opportunity to join this school and allow for me progress not only academically, but as a person. Having been with the same core of teachers and students for 4 years has allowed me to develop lifelong friendships. I will be attending college after high school and pursuing a degree in economics to enter the business field.
Haley Morales. I want to thank all the people that have helped me get to this point, but there are a few in particular that I want to thank. My parents, of course. They have always been there pushing me through everything, and I am so thankful for them. Miss Lindsay has always been on my side, whether it was encouraging me to do better or hugging me through a victory. Because of these people, I will be attending Theater Arts Preparatory School next semester, and I've never been more ready.
Spencer Namika. I would like to start out by thanking everyone throughout the years of my life that have helped shape me into the person that I am today. I went from being a shy and nervous kid who had hid under the tables when she got overwhelmed to being someone who is not afraid to use her voice and advocate for herself and others. These people include, but are not limited to, my mom and dad, the Lyrams, the Doucettes, the Dowdys, the Anthonys, my best friend Emma and her family, the Chavezes, and more. You all have helped me grow into the person that I am today, a soft-spoken, goofy, funny, weird girl who isn't afraid to own her bald spots. She no longer hides and cowers in corners. She stands tall and proud of who she is, and I'm forever thankful for the amount of support through the years from you. My future plans aren't set in stone yet. I do know that I am not ready for college, but that's okay. After graduation, I'm going to get a job, figure out what my interests and passions in life are, and move from there. Talking about my future overwhelms me greatly due to there being a lot of unknowns, but by taking it one day at a time and planning bit by bit along the way, I will pave my way through life and be successful.
Marlena Phillips. I want to take the time to thank you for all the support from my friends and family, especially my parents. For the last 4 years, they have been encouraging me to keep moving forward and reminding me how important it is to graduate. And for everyone else, our friends, family, for just being a support, thank you. As for high school, well, it's going to be an adventure. Who knows what will come, but you know whatever does come, I'm going to make the best of it. Thank you.
Taylor Powell. Dear Ms. Lindsay, when I first stepped into our little trailer, I was so nervous to be starting high school, especially at an entirely new kind of school. I knew no one and had no idea what was in store for me as a student at Academy Online. I was extremely shy, but you were the first face I saw, and as you introduced yourself and gave me a hug, I felt all my anxiety go away, and I knew I had made the right choice to come here. You've always been my teacher, mentor, role model, and friend, someone who I could depend on to help me do my best, and who wasn't afraid to tell me if I needed to improve. As I grew, not physically, of course, into the person I am now, learning who I wanted to be, you were always there along the way, encouraging me. I don't know if you realize just how big of a difference you made for me, being a teacher who truly loves teaching and her students. Thank you for being you and for being willing to be at the Village with all of us. I'll definitely miss being your student, and hopefully I will make you proud as a college student and as a person. Of course, I wouldn't be here without the support, care, and love from my parents. My mom was the one who found Nathan's program, and she has always been a staunch supporter of the Village. I'm so grateful for my parents and the amount of importance they place on getting an education that will stay with me forever. Taylor's future plans: to attend the UCCS Bethel College of Nursing, one of the top programs in the nation. Taylor also received the Chancellor Merit Scholarship.
Elliot Radzanowski. I want to take this opportunity to thank the people that have helped me come so far. Firstly, to my family, the first place to go with issues. Thank you, Mrs. Redinger, for never babying me, for always expecting the most out of me. Thank you to Mrs. McAtee for always having an ear to listen and arms open, ready for your daily mentee hug. Thank you to Aiden McCabe for everything, to Sawyer for never leaving my side, through thick or thin, to Jeremy for showing me that it's not bad to cut loose. I plan to go into full-time ministry, going to PPCC to get my general education, and transferring to a 4-year, but really, in the end, I guess only he knows.
Sawyer Radzanowski. I wanted to take this opportunity to thank the people who encouraged me through this portion of my life. To my family for coaching me through my early onset senioritis and giving me a wealth of coffee to rely on. To all my fellow students who explored this whole new world with me. The staff at the Village have all been really amazing and never ceased to amaze me with their kindness and knowledge. And especially to Ms. Redinger for giving me a gentle, or not so gentle, push when I needed it, and for being a mentor for me to look up to for many years to come. I plan to attend Pikes Peak Community College, furthering my knowledge in American Sign Language, then becoming an interpreter for the deaf community.
Bjorn Schupak. I want to start off by saying thank you. Thank you to all my teachers who have taught me the curriculum and been there to help, for constant support. Thank you to my friends for making every day great, finding a way to make me smile and being there for me. Mostly, I want to thank my parents. Both my dad and my mom have made tremendous sacrifices in order for me to play hockey and attend a great school. Your care, guidance, and support means the world to me. Thank you for everything.
Malaika Sariki. To my friends, teachers, Andrew, and family, I want to say thank you for walking this journey with me. There would have been no way for me to get through the past 4 years without any of you, and although we've lost some along the way, I'm glad and thankful I can say now that I appreciate each and every one of you. Before joining this school, I also had my great deal of struggles, but since being at this school, I have learned that it is okay to not be okay all of the time. With the guidance of my mentor and friends, I am proud to be who I am becoming day by day. A personal thank you to Ms. Redinger, Ms. Lindsay, Ms. Kelly, Ms. Kimmy, and Ms. McAtee. Thank you for all you've done for me. In the fall, I will be attending UNC in Greeley, Colorado to further my passion and study in science. I hope to maintain a job that I love while finding my own path in a family and in love. Jocelyn Schisler. I would like to thank the following people for their help and support throughout my high school years. The Academy Online staff for providing a great high school experience. My mom, sister, grandma, uncle, and aunt. Without their help and support, I would not have been able to attend the college of my choice. I am grateful to you all. Andrew Smith. I want to start by saying thank you to my friends, my girlfriend, and fellow peers. When I began my journey in middle school, I struggled. I always felt like I could or was never going to be good enough to be successful in school. Not a lot of my teachers seemed to have much hope or faith in me that I could amount to anything. But that changed when 4 years ago I started my journey here at the Village. I found myself succeeding and doing the things people never thought I could do when I joined this program. Along the way, I've made some very close friends, a person I hope to marry, and my own 2 feet in starting this new chapter. I want to personally thank Ms. McAtee for always giving me kindness and hope that things would get better when they were rough, and always encouraging me to put forth a little more effort than normal. I also want to thank Ms. Lindsay for always being someone that was just real to me, a person who never judged me or made me feel like I was not enough. Lastly, I want to thank Ms. Redinger for taking care of me. Although we struggled the first year or so, you gave me guidance through my struggles and always hassled me to get things done. Oh, good, okay. After high school, I plan to attend UNC at Greeley, Colorado to study in the criminology program. I want to serve my country as a police officer while finding my own story and starting a family. Lauren Sutz. First, I would like to thank my parents for believing in me even when I did not believe in myself, and always pushing me to be the best that I can. I've been extremely blessed when it comes to the parent department, and I know I don't say it enough, but I'm so lucky to have you guys. I would like to thank my sister Allie for giving me unconditional love and a reason to better myself. I want to thank Nathan and all the staff at the Village. When I first started here, I was so lost, and because Nathan gave me a second chance, I was able to find my way. Special thanks to Ms. Lindsay for giving me the hard truths when I really needed them. Without all of you, I would not be the person I am today. I truly have the best teachers and cannot believe it's time to leave you guys. I love every one of you. I can say with full confidence that leaving here now, I am leaving not with a great relationship with my teachers, but amazing, strong friendships. Thank you for everything. After high school, I plan on attending the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs with a major in biochemistry, pre-med, and a minor in theater. After earning my undergrad, I plan to continue my education and go to medical school. I'd like to earn my PhD to become a trauma surgeon.
Ethan Thompson. I wanted to thank my supportive parents and all my teachers, most notably Mr. Norris, Miss Lindsay, Mr. Savage, and Miss Redinger. All of you really made an impact on who I am. Thank you to my principal, Nathan, for letting me bring in inventions, from homemade glowing plants to self-made highly radioactive radioisotopes. Thank you. I want to thank my 5th grade teacher, Mr. Peterson, who to this day keeps inspiring me to take the high road and keep being me. Finally, thank you to my peers, specifically the Hayes twins, who taught me what a real friend is. Thank you to everyone else in between.
Spencer Tippett. In the words of my Uncle Ben, what's up, man? First, I'd like to thank all the teachers and staff at this school, so thank you. Thank you to the teachers that have helped me with my classes. Also, thank you to the teachers that would talk sports with me. That was fun. I would like to point out that the Lakers missed the playoffs, and I'm not a fan of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Haha. I would like to thank all my friends. It was fun. Jaron, Ben, Trent, Zach, and others that don't go here. Thank you. I'd like to thank my family. Thank you, Dad, for motivating me in your own special way to focus on school. After high school, I'm going to serve a 2-year mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And in the words of my Uncle Andy, just do it, dude. Thank you and have a great day.
Cade Weber. I would first like to thank my parents for letting me follow my hockey dream. I know it was especially hard for my mom to let me leave home at 17. I'd also like to thank my billet family, the Jacobers. They have all been so welcoming and have really made me feel like a part of their family. I'd also like to thank all the coaches with Rampage Hockey this year who have helped me mature and develop into a better hockey player. I hope to play hockey in the NAHL for a year or two and then go on to play at the collegiate level.
Skyla Welch. Thank you so much to everyone who helped me through my 4 years of high school. And honestly, my friends and family and staff were a big part of saving my life and making it worthwhile.
Once again, congratulations to the class of 2019. Before we conduct the official switching of the tassels, we have a very special video presentation. Yeah, folks on the stage, feel free to have a seat. Special thanks to Ms. Redinger, to Ms. Nolan, and to our yearbook staff for their work putting this together. Please direct your attention to the screen.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design.
Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see.
Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head.
A million dreams are keeping me
A million dreams, a million dreams. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
for the world we're gonna make.
All right, now for the switching of the tassel, I'd like to introduce Taylor Powell.
Class of 2019, please stand. Please move your tassel from the left side and place it on the right. Congratulations.
All right, seniors, you can pick up your diplomas from Miss Stacy in the foyer after the ceremony. Thanks again to the Board of Education, Mr. Lundberg and Dr. Hatchell. Also, a special thank you to Carmen Morales for the wonderful senior pictures used in the presentation. Staff, at this time, please prepare to receive our graduates. Class of 2019, you will now begin the recessional as high school graduates. Once again, thank you for being here today, and one final congratulations. You are dismissed. Thanks, Doc. Thank you.